What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Oh my god, it feels like absolutely ages since I sat down and had a little chat with you guys, did some nails and just relaxed. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I thought I would bring you guys along as I did my own nails for the first time in absolutely ages. So I did this really cute spring floral set with some Japanese 3D pieces, and I also used the Après Gel X system for this set, so I thought it would be interesting to show you guys an up close look at the set, as well as give you guys my thoughts on it. So if that's something that interests you today, then just keep on watching. So guys, diving right in with today's video, and I'm going to begin by sharing with you everything that you get in the kit. So I got mine from the Nail and Beauty link, and I will leave all of the links down below. So in the actual kit you get your pH bonder, which is a dehydrator, and as you guys know, this is step number 1 and used to cleanse the natural nail plate. And then we have step number 2, which is the primer, and then we have the extend gel. This is basically a double barrel sort of product. It's also used as the base coat in this system, but you also use it to add the nail tips to your nails. And then we also have a brush. I absolutely love this, by the way. It is super expensive on its own, so the fact that you get it in the kit is really great. This one is a square headed sort of brush and is absolutely fantastic. And then we get the top coat, which is just your regular Joe gel top coat, and then you also get your choice of tips. So I went with a stiletto short this time. I actually bought these separate from the kit. I got coffin long ones with the actual kit, but they were just too long for me, so I went ahead and bought these ones separately. And these tips are made from gels that are completely soak off, so you just remove them as you would your regular soak off gels, which I think is really great for beginners, so you don't damage your nail. And then I also just wanted to share with you guys what the coffin long ones look like. While they're in absolutely beautiful shape, they were just far too long for me to use in daily life, so I doubt very much I will get a great use out of these ones, so that's why I went and bought the stiletto short ones. And then to finish off the kit, guys, you also get this really adorable little LED light, which comes with a USB cable. So again, completely versatile, and anyone with a USB plug could use this set. And then I also just wanted to share with you guys an up close look at this brush, because I'm not kidding when I say this. This was actually my favourite thing of the whole entire kit. Go figure that the brush would be my favourite thing. I am an absolute weirdo like that, but I love my gel brushes, and this one is probably one of the best ones that I've used for ages. It is their Edge Off flat brush, and it is just fabulous for cuticle work. And then again, just a quick look at the extend gel. This was a product that I thought a little bit weird. As you can see, it looks like it's a really thick, high viscosity gel inside that pot, but when you dip your brush in, it really does become a lot thinner and more easier to work with. So I did find this gel really intriguing, and I'm not kidding, it works a treat. So guys, now that I have actually blabbed your ears off for what seems like forever, let's jump into actually doing the nails. So I'm starting with clean hands, but I am going to go in and sanitize my nails again. You will notice that the nail sanitizer had turned the tips that I had already put on a little bit foggy, but that didn't bother me because I was going to be giving them a file later on. So if you see that they have a sort of white film over them, that's all it is. And then the tips I'm going to be using today are the stiletto short ones. These are the natural ones. They are made with soft gel, so they are 100% soak off products, so you don't have to worry about overfiling your nails or anything like that. So I'm first going to go in and just measure up those nail tips, and you want them to completely fit from sidewall to sidewall and from the cuticle area to the tip of your nail. So you want full coverage. You do not want any gaps, because that could be a breakdown in the product. And you also want to remember when measuring up your tips, guys, is that you don't worry if maybe your thumb, which could be a size 3 on one hand and a size 2 on the other. That's completely normal. It doesn't mean that you're a little bit of an alien or anything like that. You always want to go with the size of tip that matches that finger specifically. So now that I have gone ahead and measured out the nail tips, it's time to start etching them, and to do that I'm using my e-foil, and you just saw me measure out there where my free edge ends, and I'm basically going to go ahead and just use my cuticle bit on my e-foil here just to remove any surface shine and to slightly thin out the cuticle area so I have a better application, and this just allows the gel to adhere properly to the nail tip. So guys, to prepare the nails, I am first going in with the pH bonder, and this just removes any oils and preps the nail for the nail enhancement. So I'm applying a thin coat of this to all of those nails, and then I allow that to air dry. And then my next step is to go in with the primer, and much like the dehydrator, this just cleanses the natural nail, removes any oil and prepares the nail for the enhancements. And the great thing about this primer is it's non-acid, so again, you just still want to remember not to touch the skin. Just apply a thin layer of this to the natural nail, and then you allow that to air dry once again. And now I'm going in with that gel brush and some of that extend gel, and as you can see, I'm just applying a really thin layer to that whole nail, and then I will pop that into my LED light for 30 seconds. And again, like I've stated previously guys, this is a soak-off product, so perfect for beginners if you worry about filing your nails too much. Plus there's no dust and it is completely odourless. And now we're moving on to actually applying the tips. So again, I'm going in with that extend gel, and like you see, I'm just measuring out my nail tip here. You want to make sure you have enough product that it is going to completely cover your natural nail, because the nail tips and the gels work in conjunction with each other. So they're basically like the same product, and they will mold into one, creating a barrier between your natural nail and the Gel X tips. So like you see, I am just basically wiggling this around and firmly pressing that onto my nail so it completely covers my nail, and then you want to flash cure it. Obviously, since I'm holding this, it is actually really difficult to do by yourself, so I have my other half with his big 8th thumb here just a flash curing this, and I will go ahead and flash cure this for 15 seconds, and then I will continue on with the rest of the nails. So again guys, I have sped up this one, but you could see me just apply that extend gel to where I etched out that original nail tip, and then I'm going to firmly apply this to my nail, and I am putting quite a bit of pressure in it because you do want to make sure you have as much bubbles as possible removed. If you could get it without bubbles, go you, because I really struggled with that. But again, flash curing that and then moving on with the next nail. So once I had gone ahead and applied them to all of the nails, I am taking my Ink London buffer here, and I'm using the smooth side, and I'm basically just going to go ahead and remove the surface shine of those nail tips. I just thought, since you have to file the bottom, I figured I would do the same at the top just to make sure my gels adhered better. I don't know if there was any method behind that madness, but that's just basically what I did. And then I'm going in with my gel polishes. So for the middle finger, I'm going in with Gelish's Structure Gel in Cover Pink. You guys know I rave about this all the time. It's one of my absolute favourite gels. And I'm going to be applying this to just the middle finger. So I'm doing an even coat in that and then curing that nail. And then for the rest of the nails, I am going in with Nail Nails is Buttercup from their gel Graffiti range. I absolutely love this polish. It is such a creamy, beautiful pigmented yellow, and I am in love with it. So I'm doing 2 thin coats on all of the nails. But I decided for the pinky and the thumb, I wanted to do sort of like a horizontal negative space type. So I'm basically just going ahead and using that polish bottle and painting the bottom half of my thumb and also my pinky. And then again, I am curing those for 60 seconds. And then for my ring finger, I am going in just right over that Gel X extension, and I'm going in with some Premier Gel's Liquid Builder Gel. I'm doing a really thin coat of that, and I'm using that to adhere some of this absolutely gorgeous glitter. So first we have the light pink bubbles and also yellow bubbles, and these are both by Glitterarty nails. So I'm putting the pink one at the top and the yellow one at the bottom, and then I'm sort of just trying to blend those 2 colours together. And then I'm going to double cure that just to make sure that light penetrates underneath that glitter and none of it comes off when I go to encapsulate. And then as you can see, I'm doing the exact same just to the bottom of my nail, so just where the free edge is and then slightly up into the side wall of that nail. I'm applying both of those glitters and just mixing them together. And then I am going to go ahead and use that exact same liquid builder gel. So I put a thin coat on first, and then I go in with a slightly larger bead of gel, and then I fully encapsulate all of my glitter, and I'm going to be doing that on the ring finger and also the middle finger. So now that I have my base colours on, I wanted to do something really springy and something super simple as well. So I'm going to be using these absolutely gorgeous Fashion Nails water decals that I got from El Corazon. I am just cutting out my chosen image, and I just dunk that in some lukewarm water for about 15 seconds, and then I'm going in to apply these to my middle finger, and I also applied one to my thumb as well. Now these are a little bit more sort of like finicky than your average water decal, and that's just because they are 3D, so you do have to play a little bit with them, but once they're on, just look at how beautiful they are. I am so in love with these. And then now that I have filed and buffed the nails into shape, I am now going to go in with this beautiful glossy top coat by Après Gel. This is their no wipe top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this to all of the nails before I move on with the rest of my nail art. So for the pinky, I'm going in with some Indigo Nails White Sugar Effect Gel and a fine detail brush, and I'm just basically doing a little bit of a random sort of netting design. So I first basically outlined where my pink of my natural nail and that yellow met, and then I basically added really thin stripes and did a sort of netting design, and where each of those little lines met, I added a tiny little dot as well. And then when I was happy with that, I fully cured that part of my design, and I did some little dots at the bottom as well, just to tie in the rest of that nail. And then to finish off this design, as you can see, I am now going in with a layer of that no wipe top coat again, and then I'm adding some of that glitter that I used previously just to the bottom half of that pinky, and I also added the same to my thumb. And then off camera, I just went ahead and added a few little bling pieces to the nail just to add a little bit of a 3D effect to my design. So I just went with some caviar beads and some gold frames, and then some pink and chalk white Swarovski crystals, and I added some to the ring finger as well just to tie it in with the rest of the design. And I'm now going in with my cuticle oil once I had washed and sanitized my hands, and that is this design complete. And finally guys, once everything had settled in, this is what the design looks like once everything was complete, and I am absolutely in love with the end results. As you can see, I just went ahead and painted the other hand but left it bare because I always do that. Please tell me I'm not the only one that walks around with one hand decorated. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed my take on these spring nails today and my little Gel X tutorial. Like I said, it is an amazing product to have. If like me you want to sometimes just do some fast nails, with a little bit practice you could definitely do a full set of these in around about 10 to 15 minutes. I do think you do require a little bit of help when it comes to the drying because it is impossible on your own, but if you could look past that and you have someone there like I did to help cure it, then it is an amazing product. And finally guys, to finish off today's video, if you did enjoy my tutorial today, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't already, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell to be updated anytime I upload a new video. And as always, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!